Hello. Okay, can I get the link, please, to the class so that I can be able to join on YouTube? Good afternoon, Jason. I hope you are doing well. Sorry, today I look disorganized. I just came back from the mosque and it has been raining like since I arrived at my office. So my apologies for looking tattered and wet. Oh yeah, I'm not wearing my glasses today. It rained and my glass is currently wet. Look at it here. Let me clean it up and then I put it on. I think many people not recognize me without the glasses. Okay. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. This class is going to be a short one. We're not going to waste much time for the class. I'm coming. Sorry, let me receive a call real quick. Where's my mutes? Okay. 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 For those of you that wants my email address, I believe practically everybody had my email address. I have been sending emails to you guys in regards to your assessment and assignments. So I believe all of you have my email address already. Okay, okay. So I've been receiving complaints from different group of people, and guys, I will be honest with you. The best you can do for yourself is not complain about things that were within your control, and then you lost control of them, and now you have no access to those resources anymore. Now, somebody sent me a message saying that their phone gets pregnant and give birth to a SIM card, and because of that, they were not able to write the exams for introduction to computing, introduction to computer systems. They were not able to do this. They're not able to do that. Now, you are aware that this program is running. That is the first thing. Second thing is you are aware that your phone is faulty. Now, since you're aware of these two equations, why not find another phone or come to campus and join us in classroom, or find another person's phone and join online. I don't take that excuse as a serious excuse that my phone gets spoiled and then I could not join the classroom. It doesn't make sense. You're trying to tell me that in the whole of your locality you're the only one with a phone? Abadan Allah. It doesn't make sense. Like the message somebody is sending to me right now. I have been off for a month and weeks now. Do I have any hope to go on to go on? This is exactly the same thing I'm talking about. You know that you've registered for this program. you know that you're supposed to be part of this program. Now, and you know that our classes hold by 12, sorry, by 2 to 4. Why not choose a cyber cafe for goodness sake? And you cannot tell me that you're the only person in your compound that has a phone. I'll not believe it. It doesn't make sense to me, seriously, for you to come and complain. Let me tell you something. Most students think that their complaint is genuine, but it only sounds interesting to the person that is laying the complaint. To me, it doesn't sound interesting. What it tells me about you is that you're not serious about the program as a whole. Otherwise, assuming you are distributing 50,000 naira every attendance, I believe you find a way to go and join it. I am sure of that. You find one way or the other to join the program so that you receive that money. But since you feel like, well, I have nothing to lose, you go offline for months, and then you come back and then try to pull my work back to square one. I don't have that time. I don't have that energy. So please, if you have a complaint in regards to the fact that you have missed an exam or an assessment, I can't help you in that regards. I have received numerous emails, numerous messages, and I'm still receiving them till now in that regard. I don't have time. I don't have time and energy for that. Okay. After this, I have sent you guys a link for your capstone project. Now, after I send the link, someone sent me a message asking me, "Sir, what is capstone project?" Now, between me and you, please help me judge that person. Those of you online that you can listen to me, please help me judge this person. The person is asking, what is capstone project? I believe I dedicated a whole class for capstone project. What you need to do, what needs to be done, how you need to do it. I even gave you guys a template to follow. Now, imagine somebody asking you to build a house. After you've built up to roofing, you've tiled and everything, you're about to start painting, and then the person that asked you to build the house come in and say, "Where is the house?" It's demoralizing. You feel demoralized. Your morale will get low because it's like you're not doing anything. And if the person is serious, I believe all of my classes are being recorded. You can easily join on the YouTube platform and go through all my classes to catch up with the class. But then you're just coming to ask me what is. I don't know. I think that's the best answer I can give for that. Now, I have sent you guys a link to submit your capstone project. The link contains information about your student ID, about the file for the documentation, and then the description of your software and all the login credentials and the links and everything that has to do with the software part of your project. Please add it to that section. If any of you has any question, please feel free to ask. If you don't have any question, I believe we can quickly round up so that I can continue with other things. The major reason why I scheduled this class is to inform you that you're supposed to submit your capstone projects latest by Sunday. Okay. I am optimistic that your database exams will commence from Sunday evening around, let's say, 7 in the night, God willing, to Tuesday around 7 in the evening. Somebody is asking me, what about supervisor? I am the supervisor for the project, and I have given you all necessary materials you need to know for you to be able to do the work. So please go ahead and do the work. You are supposed to submit it by Sunday evening, and then your examination for database will start by Thursday, by Sunday evening too. I have set up the questions already, and I have put all necessary things, all necessary topics we've discussed in the questions. Is going to be a 50-question examination. Of the 50 question, each question will carry 2 marks. Each question will carry 2 marks, and the examination will be MCQ, like usual, and we're going to do it on the platform we did our last exam. I believe that one is a bit better than the first one, right? If you want us to do on the first one, please indicate, and if you want us to do on the other one, please indicate so that I know which one is preferable to, which one do you guys prefer. Okay. Bilkis Ibrahim said that I went through the form and I don't understand the question software account login credentials. Now, the Capstone project, you're supposed to do a documentation and develop a software. If you've gone through the previous class, you understand that your software is supposed to be something simple, something impactful, something straightforward, and something you can put in your CV. Okay. Now, that software you develop, you're supposed to deploy it online. When you deploy it online, I will need to be able to log into the software and see what you've done so that I can be able to access you. If you develop an application that has no login, good and fine, just put the link there and explain to me what you've done so that I can be able to understand what I'm looking for. Okay? Abdullah Isani, I've been seeing your messages saying that you've converted from practical to physical. Please see Abdul Muttalib for that particular problem. Okay, if you have converted from physical, if you have converted from online to physical, and you're having problem with your portal or assessment and so on and so forth, please meet Abdul Muttalib. I believe he'll be able to guide you on what to do. Okay, are we together? All right. Okay. The first one, sir, because the second one create problem for me. The scroll bar is not responsive to my tablet, to my laptop. Okay, so we're going to use the second one. Second one is better. Second one. Sir, I sent you an email. Yes, I've seen. Okay, so I've seen so many emails from students or from trainees. Now, when I see a question, when I say in an email that is not worth my time to respond to, I don't respond to it. If I see an email that is worth my time, I will respond to it immediately. Now, for someone to come and send me an email saying that, sir, please, I have not done the first exams, I have not done second exams, and now what is Capstone project, I will not take that person seriously because I have spent hours putting students into what they are supposed to do and how they are supposed to go about doing it. So I see no reason why a student will come to me at this 12 a.m. Midnight and then ask me how does sunlight sunshine look like. I will not have time to respond to that. The student is supposed to know how sunshine look like since it just passes by. So please, if you send me an email, I've not seen a response, that means your email does not qualify for me to respond to it. Maybe you're asking me to allow you to write exams, which is I've already closed it and I don't have time to start doing all those things. Okay, someone says, what if I make D a live link so that you can see the project ID since it doesn't need a credentials my app? I don't understand what you are saying. Please write it in detail so that I will understand what you are trying to say. Okay. Babagana Hussaini is asking, okay, this means we have assessment will start on Sunday and capstone project also on Sunday. Am I right? I don't understand your question. Please read your questions so that I will be able to have we'll be able to understand each other. Yusuf Suleiman says, what is deadline for submission? Submission of capstone project is on Sunday in the evening around, let's say 7 in the evening. I will close the form and then I will start to look at the possibility of assessing the the exam, the capstone projects. Okay, any other question? Okay, so Nebiu is saying that I developed an e-commerce website, so I will attach the link, the live link. No need of credential to access it. Well, if I don't, if I don't understand the type of e-commerce website you've developed, but I believe an e-commerce website is supposed to have an admin panel where the admin can be able to add products, maybe remove products, maybe view products, and maybe disable products that it doesn't have anymore. I believe an e-commerce site is supposed to have something like that. Maybe it's me. Maybe the other e-commerce websites I've been visiting, are not done right. But yours is the one that is done right and does not require login. But as far as I'm concerned, so far I've been to God knows how many e-commerce websites, and all of them have login. Okay, thank you. Yusuf is asking, must we deploy our developed software? Well, the question I'm going to ask you is, do I know your house address for me to come and access it? Or how do you intend on me accessing the software, since I don't have your address and I don't know where you live? I need to be able to access it so that I can be able to give you mark based on what you've done. Unless if you want to sacrifice the mark, that would be grateful. That would be amazing. Thank you. I believe Doris Akban is saying that, sir, please can we be given 2 extra days to submit the capstone project due to light issues? I have not rounded up my documentation. Well, the thing is that if I can't give 2 more days. In fact, I'm supposed to even make it that you submit it today, but then I made it let it be Sunday. That way, everybody will have time to go about doing the final touches in the event one has not finished. One can go ahead and finish within today, tomorrow, and next tomorrow evening. So please endeavor to finish your work so that you can be able to submit it. Okay, Tariq is saying that he got an injury on his left hand. Well, I wish you safe recovery. Um, Extended capstone project time can be extended for me. Tariq, the issue on ground is, if you have an injury on your hand, please liaise with someone to do the work together. That way, you can submit your own work at the end of the day. There is no excuse for you not to be able to do it. This is about a month into the capstone project. So I believe each and every one of us should have find something to do and must have finished doing it. Thank you. All right. Others are saying good afternoon, good afternoon. Yeah, okay. So if you have any question, please feel free to. Sorry, excuse me. I made an e-commerce website running on Django and Django REST framework using JWT for, for security. No front-end code has been attached to it. Can I deploy it? Of course, you can. Now, the only issue I will have is you have to give me a documentation to use to know that, yes, you've actually done a backend. Now, like I explained to you guys in my classes, that as a software engineer, you have a lot of advantages over other fields. Now, one of the advantages is you can actually base your specialization to either front end, back end testing. There are so many things base your you can base your specialization. Now, if you have done a back end, I don't have problem with that. I can work with that, but I need to see it and I need documentation. The documentation should be able to explain to me what each and every endpoint is doing. That way, I know, and then I can be able to test it and see that yes, it's working. Then I grade you based on that. Okay. Any other question? All right, Emmanuel, thank you very much. Emmanuel Oluwatobiloba Olaifa. All right, sir, I am new here. Please, when this university are going to open their portal for new online students? I don't work in Base University, so I don't know. If you want to have any information in regards to Base University, I think you should either send an email to Base University or you go to the Base University and ask them yourself. Okay, I don't know what is going on in Base University. I only go there to take my classes and leave. Thank you. Rinwan Husseini, good afternoon. I hope you are doing well. Okay, Baba Gana, yes, yeah, I have already answered that question. Okay. Yahya Abubakar is asking, how can we send the work, sir? I've already sent the link to multiple WhatsApp groups. I've sent it to WhatsApp groups, I've sent it to Telegram, so I believe Umami Odada, you must have received it, okay? If you haven't received it, please contact your classmates to get something from them. Any information about upcoming internship? No, I don't have any information in that regards. It's not my this thing. It's not under my domain. But then you can always ask Abdul Talib. I think you can send him an email, and then he will be able to respond back to you. Abubakar Sam, I don't know what you're talking about. Please elaborate and explain what is it a question or you're explaining? I don't know. Please ask the question in a manner that I can be able to understand. Look, guys, if you're asking a question, ask the question like you're in nursery 2. Only a nursery 2 child will ask you, can my book fly? Yes, it's a valid question as far as it's concerned, and you need an answer. So please, if you ask me a question, ask a question like you don't understand it and you want to know. But then if you ask a question and I don't understand what you are trying to ask, then that means you're not asking it right. Ruben, you cannot continue the Capstone project. Yeah, you are trying to tell me that I have missed nursery school, I've missed primary school. In fact, I don't even have a WIEC. Can I start university? That is what you are asking me right now. Answer yourself. I believe you know the answer to that. Hassan Muhammad, we've already submitted the link for the Capstone projects. Okay, so please go ahead and fill it. I've already answered that question. Islam at your fingertips. I've already answered that question. So please refer back to my speech when I first came in. Okay, thank you. Sir, I deployed the app yesterday, and the app has to do with search engine optimization and Google Search Console Index, new site slow. It takes weeks or so. Oh, sir, in my testing, how should I do? You've deployed the app. You know the link. You know the link to your app. You don't need to be able to. You don't need to go and start searching for it online. You know the link to your site. So you use the link and access your project. Okay, so Abubakar Sam is asking, the email I used to register for the program has been restricted. Can I use a new email? Please, if you when you are citing my exams, the only thing I need is your student ID, your admission number, your student ID, not admission number. Yeah, student ID. I want to know so that I can be able to know your mark. I should be able to allocate your mark to you. Okay. All right. Any other question, guys? Yeah, yeah. The answer is no. To give additional week for some of us who just started to be able to finish the project. I was busy writing examination, and so I was not able to give Capstone enough time. You have from now till Sunday. That is more than enough time for you to finish what you want to do. Okay, thank you. Bashar Daura, sir, what is the deadline for the project? It's on Sunday in the evening around 7. Okay, Sunday evening 7. I will block the platform and then that will be it. Okay. Mubarak Sani, I don't understand the question. Left to me, if you are finding it difficult to write in English, please write in Hausa. I can still be able to, I will still be able to try and read the Hausa part of what you've written and then translate it back to English so that I can be able to answer your question. Okay. All right. Okay. Get well soon, Ruben Ezekiel. Any other question? Can you guys hear me? Okay. So if anyone has any question, please ask. Otherwise, I will sign out and then I will continue with what I'm doing. Okay, that is good. Okay, all right. I believe they must have sent the link to the Telegram group for this class. Telegram, let me see. Okay. Charles is asking what's the deadline for the submission? I have said this 1,000 times. Sunday 7 in the evening. This coming Sunday 7 in the evening. Okay. I am hopeful that the I am hopeful that your exams for database will start on Sunday around 7, and then it will finish on Tuesday around 7. Okay, so I'm not the admin of the WhatsApp group. So if the admin is around, please send him a message privately. For those of you that are in the group, please send the admin a message so that he can be able to add Abubakar Sam. Thank you. After Capstone project, I think will be done. You'll be going for internship by God's grace. Baron is asking the score for the last exam, please. I believe the platform will give you a result immediately. And if you check the link, and I think it should be able, you should be able to see your result there, and then the moment you finish the exam to show you the result. So, in fact, that is one of the reasons why many students, many trainees are more interested in that particular platform because they see their answers immediately. They see their answers immediately. Okay, all right. Any other question? Any other question, guys? Abubakar Modu. I think someone is asking what of exams on Python course. I believe Amutali must have given you guys an assignment to do. I think that is what he is going to use to assess you guys. Um, okay. Okay, Nuraini Ahmed Panti said this program means a lot to me. That is how it's supposed to be. Academy as a YouTube channel or something, I don't have an academy yet. I was supposed to do, in fact, I have started making arrangements to create a YouTube channel where I will teach programming in Hausa and in broken English. I am hoping one of these days I will do that. We'll develop apps. We'll explain how to go about developing apps and so on and so forth in Hausa and in English. Not English, broken English. So I believe when the time comes, we'll see. Sir, is the internship remote or physical? I don't know also. Okay, I will forward your questions to the group. I don't. Stephen Jason is asking, do you have the email of the lecturer in charge of internship? I don't. Any other question? Any other question? Okay, so what will happen is I will go offline for a bit. I will turn off my video, and then I will continue reading your comments, and then I will be making remarks on them based on people that submit, based on what people submit. Okay. Um, okay, so because I sent an email explaining my situation about the internship. Okay, no problem. I use Tikinta as a front end and Django as the back end in my project. Is it acceptable? Yeah, it's acceptable. So for that, I will need to see your I will need to see your you need to deploy it on a GitHub repository for me to be able to see, and I need to be able to see documentation for your backend. If I can see if I can see documentation for your backend, then I will be able to assess you based on that. Okay. All right. I was thinking I will see people submitting the Capstone project like don't know tomorrow, and up till now I haven't seen anybody submitting anything yet. Okay, I've seen people submitted. Okay. Okay. Amazing. All right. I will need to see your source code. Someone is asking that he has a weather app using Kotlin. Now, what did you use for the backend? Or is it just a static front end application? Kabir Zakaria, please go back to my previous comment. You'll see when you're supposed to submit your project. I have said this 1,000 times. By on Sunday by 7 in the evening is when you submit, and that is the exact time you're going to start your exams for database management system. I will communicate to Abu Talib for him to give you guidance on how to go about the internship. Hadiza, to yes, we are going to have an exams. We are going to submit. We are going to submit the. You're going to submit the capstone project on Sunday, and then the moment you submit your capstone project, the exams start for database management system. Ayuba Lasmat, I don't know. Ayuba Lasmat, I don't know. Abubakar Kabir says he developed using C sharp. Why using C sharp? You're taught in Python. And if you remember what I said I'm not going to limit anyone's creativity. So if you develop using C sharp, I don't have a problem with that. Deploy it, let me see. Iquem Odinaka, yes it is. No problem. So since you've integrated a backend to it, I don't have a problem with that. You can present it as your projects. Okay. Aswaju, yes, it will be acceptable. Provided you develop a system, no matter how small the system is, I don't mind. It's a start. The advice is once you develop something small, keep developing. Okay? No matter how small it is, just continue developing small until you reach where you're going to. Mind you, there are a lot of online this thing on there are a lot of online software projects you can do to boost your portfolio. Okay? All right, guys. There are also some questions. I think I will be calling it a day. I will be expecting to see your submissions. I've seen two so far. By God's grace, we'll continue to do what we can. Yes, you can include GitHub repository for the code. It's totally acceptable. Okay, thank you.